Holy shit. Okay, guys, this is going to be a quick non-spoiler review about Predator Badlands. I'm going to do a spoiler review probably sometime this weekend. But yeah, I didn't know how I felt about the movie right after seeing it, but after a little bit of thought and explaining the story to somebody that I know, I really like the movie a lot. It's a different kind of Predator movie. It's not your normal hunting the humans, gory, lot of blood kind of movie. I know some people were saying, oh, there's still a lot of violence. I mean, there is a lot of violence in it, but it's kind of more like Marvel movie violence where, like, when you get the limbs chopped off, it doesn't really look like real. And then this is in the trailer, so it's not a spoiler, but, robots are in the movie. So when the robots are killed, it's robots, so it doesn't look like anything at all. But that being said, there's a lot of really cool action scenes, just like you would expect in a Predator movie. But the one thing that you don't usually expect in a Predator movie is a fun, kind of comedic, a little bit story about family, which was a nice little pivot, kind of making you feel for the Predator a little more. And the way that they do it is really awesome, actually. But within the first 15 minutes, you definitely feel for the Predator. You care about him and you want to see him succeed. And it's definitely different than all the other Predator movies. Like, if I compared it to Prey and you asked me which one is better, it depends on how you see the Predator movies. I personally really like the whole Predator universe. Alien vs. Predator was my first ever movie watching when I was a kid. Loved that movie. Predators I really liked a lot. The one where they're on the planet, all the people go to the planet. That one was cool too. Prey I loved. This one I loved. But they're all very different kinds of movies. There's like the Prey is like an older time piece. Predators is kind of a more action human film. I don't really know how to describe it exactly, but this one is like I said, a story about the Predator as it shows in the trailer. And yeah, like all the other movies, I've said this in past videos, but I kind of like, oh, the Predator's so cool. Like, he has all these cool weapons. And you're kind of like, oh, I kind of like the Predator. I kind of want to root for the Predator a little bit. So it's cool that they finally did that. And we get to root for him. And this movie is a lot like Prey in a lot of different ways. I'm not going to get into it completely because it will spoil the movie. But there's a lot of cool similarities that I really liked in Prey that he put in this movie. I'll go into a little bit more detail in a second. But overall review of the movie, it was fun. It was funny. It was a lot of action. And it was a good story. It was a good story. I liked it. And overall, I would say probably I give it a 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10, maybe 7.5, but it was a solid movie. I enjoyed it. I had fun. Going a little bit more into the details, I'll start with the music. The music was awesome. Oh man, it hit hard. Like, it was like, this is Predator music. I don't know how to describe it, but whatever you think that is, it's probably that. Kind of like heavy drums, like deep roof kind of thing. And it really, oh yeah, it made the movie cool. The visuals were great. CGI, like I've seen in other reviews, it's a little choppy in some places. But for the most part, like, it's fine. I didn't really notice it. And the fact that they like did the whole movie basically in CGI pretty much. Yeah, well done. Well done. The story was great. They had a really good balance of a lot of action. I mean, what you'd expect in a Predator movie, right? Like, you want to see killing and action and all of that. But then they also had like this really heartfelt story, but it was short. So overall, it's like an hour and 40-minute movie or something in that range. And I would say that the storyline was probably like 40-ish minutes of the main storyline was like 40-ish minutes of the movie, which I don't know if that makes sense. It probably will make more sense when you see the movie. There's not like a lot of talking in the movie. It's more like visuals and then kind of story pieces here and there. You'll get it when you see the movie. Yeah, comedy in the movie, it was great actually. I really liked it a lot. I know some people were saying, oh, it's getting a little bit too comedic, but it was kind of like, it was nice. But yeah, everybody in the theater was laughing for a few parts of it, which made it fun. It's kind of interactive there. Definitely like really funny moments. Not just kind of like a giggle, like throw to the side, but like deep belly laugh for, I would say 3 moments really were like deep, really funny. There's 3 main characters of the movie and they're really lovable and they all play like their specific roles and they do a really good job of it. It's hard to say if I like it better than Prey or any of the other Predator movies because it's just a completely different movie. It's not what you're going to expect going in, even knowing that the Predator is the main character. I was not expecting it to be what it was. So I had to think about it a little bit because I was like, oh, yeah, that's a different movie than what they usually do. I would say for me, Prey is my favorite Predator movie, and I don't know if that's recency bias because it came out only, whatever, 3 years ago or however long ago it was. This is a good Predator movie too. I'm not going to say it's my absolute favorite yet, but it's like a kind of like one that you could show to younger kids, who don't get like too scared easily. It's not scary at all. It's not like a horror film. And it's not super bloody. Like, I mean, it's a PG-13 movie. There's definitely a lot of slicing of limbs and stuff and a lot of killing, but it's like monsters and robots. So it's not like it's, you can imagine what that looks like. So I would say, yeah, my favorite parts of the movie were the music, the characters, the story, the visual. So, that's a lot of the movie. The one thing I think they could have improved a little bit about the movie were to make the robots humans, make it rated R, and make it gory. That would feel like more of a Predator movie to me. But as it is, it's a good movie, and I definitely go see it again. It's just a little bit hard to get over the fact that it's not rated R, and usually Predator movies are, super gory and intense, like violence. But I'm someone that's used to watching like The Boys and Invincible and, very gory, like disgusting stuff. I think my mind is just desensitized to all of it. But I think for most audiences, people will really like this movie. I think that a lot of the reviews are right when people say that, like, if you're a hardcore Predator 1 fan, hardcore, like, Predator killing, only hunting humans kind of thing, maybe you won't like the movie. But if you clear that out of your mind and you want to just go see, like, if this wasn't a Predator movie, if this was like a Star Wars movie about this alien creature, I think people would really enjoy that a lot. It kind of feels like Mandalorian, actually, speaking of Star Wars, so that was cool. But yeah, that'll be my quick review. I don't want to give away too much. I want people to go see it and see for themselves. I'm going to do a spoiler review later this weekend, though, so keep an eye out for that. If you're still watching, thanks for watching. Remember to like and subscribe, and have a good day.